Niche ranked this place as the #1 suburb in Pasco County, and it's just half an hour north of downtown Tampa. But what makes it one of the best places to live? Well, it has A-rated schools, tons of housing options, including new construction homes, some of the best new communities with all the bells and whistles. It's A-rated for families, and it has some of the best shopping, dining, and entertainment you'll find. This is Wesley Chapel, one of many suburbs within Tampa Bay, but definitely unlike anything else around here. And today, I'll be telling you what living here is like, down to the smallest details, all straight from someone who's helped dozens of families looking to find the perfect place to live near Tampa. We'll go over everything from lifestyle to the best dining spots, and if you stick around, I promise to tell you exactly what your money can get you if you want to buy a home here. Stay tuned. All right, so if you are watching this, there is a good chance you are thinking about where you want to live next. And if you like local content just like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our Tampa related content we put out. And FYI, we are licensed realtors and want to be a local resource for you. So please reach out to my team anytime because we would love to help you find your next home. Now, from personal experience and after spending years helping others relocate to Tampa, this is one of the top lessons I have learned. If there's one thing that can make or break your experience in an area, it's definitely the lifestyle you can get out of living there. So, Wesley Chapel, it might look like the perfect place to live, but does the lifestyle around here actually say the same? So the thing with Wesley Chapel is that it's a whole area full of neighborhoods, and all of those places have something different going for them. Take somewhere like Seven Oaks as an example, where you get that really welcoming and close-knit vibe that's also well established. So this is where you would go if you're looking for a place that's both family-friendly and time-tested. To name just a few things, you can find miles upon miles of trails around here, and even a community clubhouse where people like to meet up for movie nights and seasonal events. It's also popular with families since you get amenities like pools, tennis courts, and even a fitness center. Actually, Wesley Chapel itself made it to the top 30 best suburbs to raise a family in Florida. So if you have kids, keep places like Seven Oaks in the back of your mind. Now, Avalon Park West is kind of similar in that sense, but it's newer and has an extension with its own nearby downtown plaza that just had its grand opening. We've been seeing lots of developments downtown with things like shops, restaurants, and even more office space so that residences can enjoy nearby conveniences. This is your kind of place if you love the idea of biking over to grab a coffee or heading to a community event, since you get everything from food truck rallies to holiday gatherings all year round. With new things coming up, I feel like even more people will start looking into this place just for its lifestyle potential. And then you move over to another place like Epperson, which is actually what a lot of people instantly think of when they picture Wesley Chapel. And the feel and lifestyle are completely different. This is a neighborhood that's all about living in paradise and that resort-like feel, with Epperson Lagoon right in the middle of all of it. There's a reason why this place was named Tampa's Master Plan Community of the Year in 2021, and even better, it was amongst Florida's top 10 best-selling communities in 2022. You have stuff like white sand beaches, swim-up bars, and just a perfect place if you like to spend your days kayaking or paddleboarding. I'd say the feel around here is something like a vacation right in your backyard, but keep in mind that things can be a bit crowded and noisier here on the weekends. That's something that everyone looking into Epperson should keep in mind before deciding if it fits their lifestyle or not. Overall, just know that each part of Wesley Chapel has its own little vibe while still fitting that suburban lifestyle. So it's all a matter of knowing what area you're diving into. I'll actually tell you even more about other neighborhoods later in this video, so make sure to stick around for that. And to everyone who's told you that there's nothing to do over in the suburbs, let me prove them wrong in the next few minutes. We're about to get into the dining, shopping, and entertainment scene here in Wesley Chapel. Now, I remember this area 15, 20 years ago, and there was a Blockbuster and a Waffle House. And if you haven't seen this area since then, it might shock some of you out there, but Wesley Chapel has actually become a bit of a shopping and dining hub in the last few years. I love how it's managing to bring in a ton of options you expect in a busy area like downtown Tampa, while still keeping that relaxed suburban feel you don't get in other areas. A key spot I want to highlight is the Shops at Wiregrass, which is an open-air shopping center that feels much like its own town square. You'll find everything from the major retailers to small boutique shops, and during the holidays, they have tons of events like a Christmas tree lighting, live caroling, and even a little snowfall for the kids. If we drive just a few minutes down the road, we're also going to find the Grove at Wesley Chapel, which is another shopping hub on its own. It has big box names like Best Buy and Dick's Sporting Goods, but the best part about it, there's a quirky shopping and dining area made from 94 repurposed shipping containers called The Crate. The unique concept does make you understand why the Grove got itself the title of Development of the Year back in 2022. Now, I have seen this area capture the hearts of many, but foodies want to know whether or not Wesley Chapel can satisfy your cravings, and I'm happy to report that yes, the dining scene has also been on the rise around here. There are lots of local spots like Florida Ave Brewing, where you can get some amazing craft brews like beers and ciders with great food on the side. But if you're looking for something more unique, check out Treble Makers at the Grove. They put on a dueling piano show that makes for some great entertainment where the crowd can suggest songs and get ready to sing along while having laughs along the way. Having these kinds of spots around makes Wesley Chapel way livelier than lots of the other suburbs, and it's definitely a big part of its appeal. Oh, and if you like movies, the Grove Theater is a theater with a pretty cool bistro concept, letting you grab a meal and kick back in a lazy boy setup while catching a film. The employees here are great, and it's such a nice place for everything from a date night to a family outing, all within Wesley Chapel, so that you don't have to really leave the area just because you want to have fun. And the nicest thing about all of this actually comes from Wesley Chapel's layout itself. Most of these spots are within 15 to 20-minute drive from each other, which is super convenient if you want to avoid long commute times. It's pretty easy just to head out during the afternoon and explore everything that the area has to offer. But having fun isn't just about shopping and dining, right? Well, you might have figured it out already, but Wesley Chapel has something going for it that not every suburb out there does. So you love the outdoors and you love that Florida sunshine. Well, Wesley Chapel has so much to offer for anyone who loves being outside. So let's go over some of the options for you. I'm sure many of you look for golfing spots first thing when researching a new place, and that's where the Saddlebrook Resort comes in. It's known for having some top-tier golf courses and tennis courts that bring in both locals and visitors all year round. You can join lessons or just enjoy a morning game if that's more of your thing. And for anyone out there with kids, I'm sure you'll really appreciate their junior programs. But let's move on to something more casual. District Park is a central hub with everything from soccer fields to baseball diamonds, basketball courts, and even playgrounds. You'll always see families out for a picnic, and there are lots of kids around too. And it also has some great biking paths if you want to take some scenic rides around the area. There's also Advent Health Center Ice, which I know sounds a little weird for Florida, but hear me out. This is your go-to spot if you want to do ice sports right in Tampa. It has an NHL-sized rink that are actually used by the hockey leagues and figure skaters, but it's also worth checking out if you just want to spend a casual day ice skating. If you're up for a bit more of an adventure, Tampa Bay Sporting Clays has everything from archery to shooting ranges, while Pop Stroke by Tiger Woods is such a cool twist on mini golf. It was designed by Tiger Woods himself, and it features 36-hole course, a restaurant, a rooftop bar, cocktail services, and even other games like ping pong and cornhole. So we've got that suburban but dynamic lifestyle. Lots of options to go out and have fun, and some amazing outdoor spots. This would pretty much make Wesley Chapel a great place if you're coming in with kids, but there's still something missing. We haven't touched on any schooling options yet, and believe me, they play a huge role in why this place is so popular with parents. So you're looking to come here with your family, and Wesley Chapel's school system definitely won't disappoint. The whole area is served by Pasco County schools, which are pretty well regarded for their academics and community involvement. There's your typical mix of traditional public schools, charter schools, and some private options along the way, which means every family has tons of flexibility to make their choice. I can't go over every single school around here, but there are some that do stand out. If you're living in neighborhoods like the New Wood Creek, the Ridge, Persimmon Park, or Estancia, then schools like Wiregrass Ranch High School and John Long Middle School have very solid reputations. They're known for strong academics and having lots of programs. Now, Wiregrass Ranch High actually offers many AP courses, along with putting lots of emphasis on athletics and art programs. Elementary-aged kids also have strong options too, with schools like Double Branch Elementary, Seven Oaks Elementary, and Sand Pine. And if you've been looking into charter schools, the area also has options like Union Park Charter Academy and Innovation Prep. And I'd like to highlight that the Innovation Prep refers to the WISH model, focusing on wellness, innovative experience, science, and health. They have a very unique approach to education, which has been getting high praises amongst parents. Now, there's only one thing missing to really cover everything that Wesley Chapel has to offer, and it might even change your whole view of the area. But before I tell you what it is, I'd love to know what you think about Wesley Chapel so far. So would you live somewhere like this? Do you think it stands out from other Tampa suburbs? I'd love to know your opinions, so let me know down in the comments below. Now, let's go into the very last thing that makes Wesley Chapel what it is. That's right, I'm talking about its housing market. And in just a few minutes, you'll see exactly why Wesley Chapel was crowned as one of the best suburbs to buy a home in all of Florida. So I think we've established a pretty clear theme with Wesley Chapel all throughout the video. This area has been growing a lot. And if there's one aspect where that really shines, it's definitely in its real estate. There's a little something for everyone here. And that's the best part about it. You can find everything from entry-level homes to luxury properties. So the market is big and it draws many different people in. That's part of the reason why it's become one of Tampa's most desirable suburbs in the past decade. It's not really aimed at a specific type of buyer, and you get options that actually fit a pretty wide range of styles and budgets. So let's start out by looking for those affordable options. Both Chapel Crossing and Pasadena Point are good choices if that's what you're looking for. They offer townhomes and single-family homes that are great for first-time and budget-friendly buyers. Townhomes start in the low 300,000s, while single-family homes range from the high 300,000s to the mid 400,000s. But the growing demand means competition can be high, so make sure you stay on the lookout and work with an agent who knows the market well. The mid-range options are usually in neighborhoods like Watergrass and Avalon Park West. Watergrass is a gated community with different home sizes, which also include townhomes and single families. They have lots of amenities like a clubhouse, pools, and splash zones, and even tennis courts, which does raise the price a bit, but I think it does get you a lot for your money. Home costs here typically range from $400,000 to the high $800,000s. Remember that developing downtown we talked about? Avalon Park West has the plus of offering this village-like setup that lots of families are after. Homes start in the mid 300s and go up into the high 500,000s, which does give you a lot of flexibility. However, the rapid growth in both areas means traffic and wait times for amenities can be a challenge, especially during peak hours. And then there are places like Seven Oaks and Epperson if you want a bit more space and higher end amenities like the ones I told you about a little earlier. Seven Oaks has a pretty wide range with both cozier and family-friendly layouts and bigger executive homes, and these are going to be priced between $400,000 and $700,000. Over at Epperson, homes here range from the high 300,000s to over $1 million, obviously depending on the builder and lot size. You get smaller townhomes and starter homes by developers like Lennar and D.R. Horton, while those higher end options are available from Homes by West Bay and Biscayne Homes. Just keep in mind that the popularity of the lagoon does mean an uptick in weekend visitors and busier streets. For those high end options, Winding Ridge and Estancia are worth a look. Estancia is pretty upscale with homes ranging from $600,000 to $1 million and located close to the shops at Wiregrass, meaning you get both convenience and luxury. On the other side, Winding Ridge is a community developed by GL Homes, and it stands out to me because they don't actually have a CDD fee, which is rare for those new Florida communities. They have tons of premium features like a fitness center, indoor sports court, a resort-style pool, and even elegant event spaces, plus some beautiful landscaping. Homes here start in the mid 500,000s and can go well over $1 million, but keeping in mind the lack of fees, plus their high-end finishes and gourmet kitchens, they're definitely worth checking out. And these are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to communities and developments in Wesley Chapel, because the area doesn't seem like it'll stop growing anytime soon. One thing's for sure though, this suburb has something huge in store, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for it. If any of the places I mentioned sounds like the neighborhood you've always dreamed of living in, you're just a step away from making those dreams come true. Wesley Chapel has something for everyone, and your perfect home could be waiting for you while I'm literally saying this. So all you have to do is reach out to connect with my local real estate team that's helped hundreds of families buy and sell in the area, and we'd love to help you too. And before you go, if you like this video, check out this other one where I go over Tampa's best and worst neighborhoods. That way you won't spend hours researching all 84 neighborhoods all by yourself. Just click here to watch it now. See you in the next one, guys.